In this video, you will learn what it means to be a living thing, and you'll learn the characteristics that all living things possess. There are certain characteristics that determine whether something is living or non-living. You can see broad examples of living and non-living things on this image. Another name for a living thing is an organism. A structure must meet every single requirement to be considered a living thing. The traits that all living things possess are called the characteristics of life. There are 7 characteristics of life. Let's take a short look at each one. Characteristic 1 is that all living things must be able to gather and use energy. Energy can come in many forms, such as a lion eating zebra meat, or a plant using photosynthesis to get energy from the sun. Energy is what powers an organism to live each day. Characteristic 2 is that living things respond to their environment. Whether it's 2 bears interacting with each other or a rodent eating a plant seed, living things can detect their surroundings and react accordingly to them. Even something like a plant that seems like it does not respond still grows leaves towards a light source and roots towards water. They just do this very slowly. Characteristic 3 is that living things grow and develop throughout their lifetimes. Living things either appear differently or are structurally different from the moment they begin life to when it ends. Whether it's a human, an insect, or a plant, changes occur throughout the lifetime of a living thing. Characteristic 4 is that living things can adapt to their environment. This means that all living things possess traits or qualities that help them survive in a specific environment. For example, the polar bear here has white fur to blend in with the snow, and the stork has a long beak to dip into water and catch fish. Characteristic 5 of living things is that they all must reproduce more similar-looking living things. All living things need a way to pass on their traits to a new generation. Giraffes and chimpanzees have babies that look like them. Even trees drop off seeds to produce more trees that have similar traits. If a living thing could not reproduce, it would go extinct. Characteristic 6 is that all living things are composed of cells. A cell is the most basic unit of life. All living things are made up of one or more structures called cells. Some organisms, like bacteria or amoeba, are made up of just one cell, while others, like humans, are made up of trillions of cells. A cell cannot be broken down into any smaller pieces and still be considered a living thing. However, a single cell is considered a living thing. Some organisms are made up of just one cell, while others are made up of many cells. Every single individual cell in a multicelled organism has all the characteristics of life. Finally, characteristic 7 is that all living things have bodies that are organized in some way. Look at the organization of the cell on the left. It contains many small structures that work together in an organized way. Look at the image of the digestive system in a human on the right. Each organ is made of cells, and organs are grouped together into an organ system. Life is not random, but it is organized in different levels. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.